Hey, Cancer. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the free reading giveaway or the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Cancer, welcome. Now, right away, they were showing me an image of water being splashed in the face. So for some of you, maybe that is part of a wake up, and we have the devil in the tower coming out right away. So for some of you, yeah, there could be a wake up call coming in, and it's like a cold splash of water, because this is something that needed or needs to occur in order for you to truly live in alignment with your heart's desire, to have that type of relationship that you truly seek and desire for yourself. And the outcome, please. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. So diving in here, Cancer, it says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, because I feel like there's a lot happening here for you, especially with the devil in the tower right off the bat. There's a lot going on. So it's going to feel like a wake-up call, a cold splash of water. And for those of you who also have ever done like the plunge, or if you've ever done ice baths or things like that, I feel like this is therapeutic. It is healing. It's actually something that's going to wake you up. And that's what I feel happening here for you. Now, the reason why it's happening, right, for you to bring about more passion in your life, more desire, more intimacy. It says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you may have already met the romantic partner that you seek. Okay, some of you are dealing with maybe even a karmic or a past life connection here with the 6 of Cups showing up. You do have healing family issues. You have very soon, and again, that splash of cold water, that's going to come in and that's going to wake you right up. And it says your love life benefits as you forgive maybe specific members of your own family. This could be you or your partner. It could be parents, it could be siblings, it could be children, but you are healing some family issues here, because this has been a significant part of the journey for you and anybody that's on your mind here. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It's almost like I feel like this is you bringing on this tower, because there's been a lot of toxicity, or there's been something that's been difficult or challenging for you to break away from with the devil. And this is about you saying enough is enough. I need to wake up here. And that's why that tower is coming in. And then you have the free yourself. Free yourself is your final card out here. And it says it's time to take back control of your life. And that makes complete sense, because the devil can be caged. And you see that this unicorn is caged. And Cancer, you're a darn unicorn. So don't let anybody cage that unicorn, right? So if there's a situation that requires healing, then do the work. If there's a situation that is being called to let go of, do your best to let go of, regardless of how challenging that may be, okay? Because stay optimistic, because you want this, you want a soulmate, you want someone who you can feel passionate about, but it's so much more than just passion. There could be someone that you've been kind of back and forth with, is what I'm getting. And it may have been, it's like it all comes crashing down. I actually get a little bit of hidden energy here as well. So some of you could have been dealing with maybe third party. Please take that as it resonates. I don't see anything that tells me third party here, but I do feel for some of you, maybe you were in an open relationship, or you were in some sort of dynamic that was a little bit, I mean, look at the devil. She's prepared with some whips and chains there, right? She's all dressed in leather. And I feel like something is coming apart here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you also have worth waiting for. Okay, and I don't feel like it's necessarily, I mean, it could be waiting for a person that is on your mind, but I actually feel like this is someone that truly aligns with your energy. And I feel like in order to get to this point, you need to free yourself from whatever this devil energy is. cut off. There needs to be some sort of an ending to maybe an old cycle. Yeah, trust could be an issue here. Trusting the other person, trusting in yourself to make the right decision. And there's past life relationship. Yeah, you have known each other before. You deserve love. And that was a big part of you meeting this person, is to embrace your self-confidence, your self-love, and to heal your own self in order for you to trust that this new soulmate, because I actually get more of a new energy here for you, new soulmate is going to be worth it. Everything that you've gone through, it will be worth it here. Now, the devil showing up in your energy crossed by the towers, there's going to be some unexpected quick changes. Again, they were showing me that cold splash of water, so a big wake-up call coming in here for you. So this is about reclaiming your power, freeing yourself. Perhaps you were codependent on someone. Maybe someone is codependent or trying to manipulate you. There could be addictions involved. I am getting the energy of like a booty call. Someone may just contact you when they're feeling urges or needs. Okay, maybe it's you or another person, but I don't see, let's see, I'm just seeing if there's some cups. Yeah, there's love. There was love here, or is love. 8 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, but I don't feel like there's enough love to sustain this. Okay, there needs to be some sort of shift happening here, and that's why we're seeing the Tower crossing your path. So the Tower energy here is all about, it's Aries energy. It's all about surprises. Surprises that are going to shake things up to offer you freedom. And that's what we see here, freeing yourself. And you can see that this gentleman, he's standing there in his coat and he sees it burning down, but he's also not hanging on to it, which is good because it sounds a little bit contradicting. Because sometimes the devil is attachments. The devil does hang on. And it's like maybe this person, whoever this may be, you or the person on your mind, maybe they only attach themselves to this tower or to hanging on or clinging on to something that may feel like it's burning down. This could be burning passion, burning desire for you as well. When they get into that addictive mindset or that addictive personality, someone may be addicted to your energy as well. But wow, this is big. Let's keep going. I want to see what this is bringing in. Now, what's below you in your energy is the King of Wands in reverse. I don't like the King of Wands in reverse. Sometimes they can be inflexible. Sometimes they're out to have a good time. You can see he has a shirt off. He's all different colors there on the beard, the mustache, the hair. He's ready for a good time. He wants to party. He wants to put himself out there. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but he's just not committal. So maybe this was a part of you that maybe you weren't committal, or maybe someone else was. I almost get this feeling this is someone else. And I feel like they were cut free, but yet they're still very much attached. It's like, okay, we're cut free, and maybe that's the recent past with the 10 of Swords in reverse here, but yet they're still very much connected. It's like there's an ending, but emotionally, I'm still very much here. Excuse me. Some of you, it could be a divorce, because recent past energy is some sort of an ending. Maybe you didn't want this to end. Okay, or maybe you were trying to get someone to end a situation so you could be together, or maybe you didn't want this tower to kind of come crashing down because you were in your own little love boat. But something is finally coming to a point where change is required and needed, and that's why you're getting a cold splash of water in the face, because I feel like you want this wake-up call, but instead of it being blunt, like that cold splash or like that plunge, taking a plunge into, freezing, icy cold waters, it's like you've been dipping your toe in a nice warm stream, right? And you've been asking for a change, but yet the change is comfortable because you're just dipping your toe in that stream, and maybe little fish come along and nibble, and it doesn't feel quite chaotic enough for you to say, well, I might just go for a dip today because the water is nice. This is something that it almost pushes you or forces you into that plunge, and it's going to wake you up, all your senses, all your cells, everything within you. But I feel like there wasn't enough of that in the past in order to completely close a chapter or finalize some sort of an ending. Now, Cancer, what's showing up above you is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is showing up in reverse. It says, don't ignore the call to do something different. It's time for a new path. And the Eight of Cups, this is my Eat, Pray, Love card. And for those of you that have ever watched the movie or seen the book, sometimes it looks on paper like we're in a perfect situation, right? But it's not about what something looks like on paper, as we are well aware that the things on social media are people putting on a lot of their best selves, their best pictures or filters, right? Or they put on this side of themselves where there's a deeper side that's hidden. And that's kind of what I feel here for you is you're finally ready to, I don't want to say ready, but you know that you're not content where you're at. And even if other people may be looking at you saying, Cancer, what are you doing? Or maybe they're saying, Cancer, you really need to get out of this toxic situation, but it's like you've been resisting. Here's a move on. She's sitting there. She's red in the face. She has tears streaming down her face. One moment. She does have tears coming down her. It looks like she's been crying. She has a couple of cups that are spilled over here. She has some on the boxes in the moving van. So there could be, for some of you, maybe this is a forced out energy. Maybe this person has forced you out of something and you didn't want it to end. Okay. Or maybe this is you into that other person. But I do feel there is a change coming in, and it's a change that it's going to be you. How do you want to look at this? Do you want to say, well, I'm moving away from something, or I'm moving towards, right? Because sometimes we can stay stuck if we say, I have to go because of this person. Are you looking at it from the glass half full or glass half empty? And that's why you have this stay optimistic energy. Stay optimistic about your love life, because that's going to help you when it comes to making some moves that are beneficial in your future, Cancer. Now, showing up in the near future, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. Try not to romanticize the past. Try not to put someone up on a pedestal. Okay? Try not to buy affection or friendships. If you're dealing with some childhood wounding, such as abandonment, rejection, lack of self-worth, maybe that little girl that may have indulged in foods or may have indulged in pleasure, right, with the devil to try to make themselves feel better. This is a cry for self-care and a cry for you doing what is best for you. And let the tears come if they must, right? And this is about you being happy with your decisions, because you can see she's been doing a lot of reflecting. She's looking in the water here, and her inner child is actually smiling back at herself. So even though maybe the physical aspect isn't smiling back, I do feel like your higher self, also that inner child, knows that you must move forward through a situation here, regardless of how challenging or difficult it may be. How are you doing? Queen of Cups in reverse. You're heartbroken, or you feel like someone may took a little piece of your heart. Maybe this is about you taking things personally or taking things to heart. Sometimes this Queen of Cups in reverse can be overly emotional, but the lesson here is to fill your own cup. Okay, fill your own cup. How do we do that? By, Eight of Cups energy, by continuing to put one foot in front of the other. So whatever is crumbling here is crumbling in your favor, because we don't want to be in that devil energy. We want to be in the lover's energy, right? Unconditional versus conditional. And I feel like you're hurt, you're wounded by some sort of ending that was either projected upon you by maybe you ended a situation or someone else did. But this is going to allow you to come out stronger. It's going to help you come out more resilient, but not in a way where you're shutting down your heart. It's allowing you to love yourself a little bit harder, hold yourself a little bit tighter, and trust in yourself a little bit more. because I feel like some of you, you didn't trust. And Cancer, that's important for you. Being a water sign, this is you, right? It's important for you to trust and feel that connection to your intuition and to your spirituality. You're very deep. You take things deep and you dissect them and you reflect on them and you really try to get to the why. But I am getting, in this case, instead of spending so much time over here, it's important for you to get clear on maybe the facts of a situation, heal what you can. Some of you, this may even have to do with mother wounding, or feminine energy, healing from a feminine in your life as well. Now, showing up in your environment is the moon, Pisces. So it's also your fellow watery element, and it's also about needing clarity. It's about your emotions, your intuition, your subconscious. If you've been waiting to get clarity, lo and behold, the truth is exposed here. Okay, there's going to be some sort of shadow that comes to the surface, and it may take you by a shock, but if you are truly in tune with your intuition, this isn't going to be as big of a shock as you thought, right? Because this could be something that you are shifting within you. You've created the tower, or it's something that your intuition has known all along and you have been preparing for. You're actually going to be better off than you think. Rest. Get underneath the stars if you can. Spend some time near a body of water. Spend some time in a salt bath, in a hot tub, in a stream. Maybe even take that polar plunge, right? Ooh, brr. Not my thing. But if you enjoy that, then by all means, that could really kind of shock the system in a beneficial way. I don't know anything about that, so please seek professional guidance. But let's take a look here at your hopes and fears. You have the Page of Swords. It is in reverse. So your fears are gossip, spying, people, maybe even stalking. I'm getting like a stalkerish energy, especially with that devil. This could be you. Maybe you find something out, or maybe that is part of the fear. But with the Page of Swords showing up as a hope, this is about you being ready for a new challenge. Stay curious, but not to the point where curiosity kills the cat, right? Stay curious about new beginnings, not old endings. That's a very important message here for you. So when this Page of Swords shows up, I definitely feel like there's some sort of challenging news that you are giving, that you are receiving, that you are hearing, some sort of gossip. But if that's the case, just work on you, right? Not your monkeys, not your circus. Don't deal with that. Even though it's part of the circus that feels like your life possibly at this time, I just get here that you're going to be able to move towards a new beginning, okay? A new beginning, because we have the Eight of Pentacles as your outcome. So when the Eight of Pentacles shows up as your outcome, this is about you mastering your self-development. For some of you, some of these, this could be an addiction around either overindulging in foods or substances, or both, or anything else that could be limiting your personal development or growth. Pills, shopping. Okay, you can see that there's two people trying to comfort each other here. But I feel like there's a mask of illusion around a situation. And so when the Eight of Pentacles shows up, this is about you loving yourself enough to do what you need to do, whatever that may be. Whether it's working on a relationship, whether it's letting go, whether it's putting yourself first. I mean, it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but eights are about work, right? Eights are about strength, materialism, and speed and authority and power. And mind you, we are in an 8 global year. 2024 breaks down to 8. So this is a year where you're going to start to work towards your goals, your happiness, your love, your relationships. This is big for you this year. Okay. And for some of you, you're going to heal some temptations or some addictions, or heal from patterns that are designed here, that have been designed by family or social conditioning, with the healing family issues. Okay. Some of you have lost a family member due to alcoholism, or alcohol was involved at the time of passing. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is about you working on a relationship or working towards becoming the best version of yourself instead of letting triggers and attachments hold you back into that karmic energy. Which is interesting as well because Aries is in the North Node, Libra in the South Node until January 2025. And that Libran energy can be all about relationships and karma and patterns. So this is a time for you to do a little bit of a deep dive, reflect. Definitely a cold splash of water hitting you, but you know what it takes to move forward because you have strong intuition here, Cancer. I just want to clarify, Spirit, can you tell me about the devil showing up here? I just want to know a little bit more about the devil, even though we see that it could be, well, many things. But let's take a look at the devil, okay? The Empress showing up, okay. The devil energy is about smothering, putting something to rest that smothers your creation, smothers a love. It's just like I feel with this Empress energy, because the devil is attached, something's not fully able to grow, basically. You see that she has her hand on the world. So there's a world of opportunities, a world of abundance, but whatever is attached here blocks something from growing and being as abundant as it possibly could. Okay, let's take a look at the Tower. What's this cold splash of water in the face? Okay, someone else may be getting a wake-up call. Okay, maybe it's you cutting someone off, saying, I'm done with this devilish behavior or this conditional love. It could be you, could be someone else. Let's clarify the Tower, please. King of Coins. Okay, yeah. In order for you to have a sense of security that you truly desire in your relationship, there needs to be this Tower. That's why the Tower comes in many times. And this shouldn't be a card that's feared. I know sometimes the Tower can get a bad rap, but the Tower is very transformational, and it's also Aries. And like I just said, Aries in the North Node, this is you heading towards your destiny, your path forward, instead of letting that, maybe that past life or that karma interfere with your dharma, so to speak. So King of Coins showing up here with the Tower is saying it's time to secure your sense of stability and sense of abundance within who you are, within relationships. There's something here with trust as well. Okay, there is something here with stability. Someone may have been a workaholic. Okay, maybe that brought an ending to a situation. I also see here that someone was seeking some status or money hungry, maybe very materialistic. Maybe they were very dominant even at times, and that could be part of the Tower. All right, what else do we want to clarify? Anything here? Nope, we're just going to take some cards here from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships at this time? Okay, you have Sundress. Do it for you. Yeah, do it for you. Whether this is releasing some sort of toxic behavior or an addiction or a relationship, whatever it may be, don't do it for anyone else because it's likely that you're not going to stick to it. It's likely, if you've ever known someone that has given someone an ultimatum and said, if you want to be with me, you have to stop drinking. And they stop drinking, but they don't do it for themselves. They do it for the other person. The chances of them continuing to stay sober are slim. It's not that it's not impossible, but someone's got to want to do that for themselves. Of course, that can benefit and heal and help relationships on all different levels, but you're being guided and asked to do something here for you. With the Sundress showing up, card 41. Some of you may be 41 years old, but when this card shows up, the message here is this. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for someone else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reasons need to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. You absolutely are. And that's an important message for you in this reading. Next, you have Witch. Justice is coming. Oh boy. This is a big one. And we actually see that 10 of Swords in your energy here. So some sort of justice, some sort of karma. But I feel like this isn't your karma to dish. Okay, they say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm in you or your loved one's life. Okay, some sort of cold splash of water in your face or someone else's, but that justice is showing up here for you, Cancer. Next, we have the storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. This is pretty powerful energy here, because I do feel for a lot of you, yeah, this is a pretty stormy reading. I mean, we literally see the tower showing up and everything's up in flames. It looks like there's a huge, lightning crackle in the side there. It's not only burning down, but the stormy energy is just cackling. And I feel like this is going to come to an end. This too shall end. That's important for you to recognize. It's also card 4-4, which is what? The 8, which is your outcome energy. So it's bringing you to a place of deeper self-development in oneself. And this is going to end here. You can see that she has her hands over her ears. So there could be something that maybe you don't want to hear. It's like she's going la, la, la. She doesn't want to hear it. And that could be part of that Page of Swords energy coming in for you as well. But I feel like it's going to come to an end. You see here that she's wearing that sundress. Do it for you. Be open and be willing to hear something or to say something or to communicate with yourself in a way that maybe you've been putting off. Because next you have wings. And it says you never needed those wings to fly. So this may kind of portend to the energy of codependency. Maybe you thought you had to have enough money to leave, or you had to wait till the kids were graduated, or whatever it may be. You felt like you needed to wait for something, but you never needed those wings. Look at, the wings are still there at her castle. That's already burnt down, it looks like. And now you're ready to fly. And that's because the tower coming in here, offering you, and look at that, it's also card 8. We're seeing 8s like crazy in your reading, and that is also the infinity symbol. It is about things coming back around in order for you to do something new. It is about infinite possibilities here for you, Cancer. And then last but not least, you have Homeward. Card 42. Take yourself out on a date. Okay, this is about you loving and dating yourself. And it reminds me of a meme that I saw the other day. And it says, everyone's out there looking for their soulmate, but we need to be our own soul, comma, mate. Right? So instead of looking for your soulmate, one word, we got to be our own soul, comma, mate. So it's about you loving yourself and being your own soul. Right? Being your own soulmate and taking yourself out, doing things that make you happy, right? Even if it is sitting in your porch swing or, excuse me, having a nice cup of tea or that mushroom coffee in the morning and sitting and reminiscing with the birds. There is something here about you loving yourself unconditionally and you working on that self-care and toxic behaviors or patterns or freeing yourself from them. This is a really powerful energy here, Cancer. And I just feel like you've been going through a little bit of this hurricane. So yeah, this is going to be something that is big for you. It looks like it is a big month for you. But you have what it takes to free yourself from this energy and to come out on the other side stronger, more resilient. And again, you're realizing that you never needed those wings. You didn't need that relationship, or you didn't need that booze to feel confident, or you didn't need some sort of limiting belief or toxic pattern behavior, whatever it was that you thought you needed, you're realizing that you didn't need it anyway. And there's some sort of justice coming in here. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Pretty intense month for you. Doesn't surprise me. February 2024, you may want to check out your yearly reading as well. But that was a quantum leap month, and it's no surprise because it is a leap year, and I just get timeline shifts, timeline jumps in the month of February. So I will link the playlist in the video for you to check out that 2024 yearly reading and see what February has in store for you, see how it aligns up. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you so very much. Till next time.